All right. Can you give us just one or two examples of why you wouldn't fund a business, for example, or why would you turn their application down?
Okay, so just talking a bit towards the credit model, we have the analytics and all our analysis around the affordability and the financials, but we do also look at who the directors are behind the business. So if in a director's personal capacity they have judgments potentially against their name, or they have big arrears on credit card accounts.
On their personal finances.
In their personal finances. We believe that if a business director is able to conduct his personal accounts well, it will probably translate into him being able to conduct the accounts of the company well. So, although that's not a major aligned factor that everything needs to be perfect in their personal capacity, we do make sure that there aren't any serious issues on any accounts.
And why is that important?
I think it's really just if, for instance, you're a director and you have your Vodacom account.
Or your cell phone contract.
Cell phone
you can't
contract.
pay it.
Yeah, and you're not paying that. Chances are either there's something wrong with the business, you're unable to afford to pay it, or it just shows to us that if you're not able to handle that sort of thing in your personal capacity, will you really have the potential to handle repayment of debt in your business's capacity?
I mean, bigger debt, of course, and you have to pay back your loans, whether it be the business loan or whether they get funding like from your system. So they won't be able to manage that, of course, if they can't manage a cell phone contract.
Exactly, that's the way we see it.
Challenges that you face on this, first on your business personally, and then two in this space, what challenges do you face?
First to the space, I think, I suppose it talks to the business as well. As I mentioned a bit earlier, being a new company and doing something that's different and doesn't have a huge track record. Obviously, we hugely believe in the technology and what we developed, and it will show in time. But at this point in time for our business, being in its only third year of operation, it's still having the trust factor towards clients understanding that yes, we are a legitimate company with their best intentions in mind. And as I mentioned a bit earlier, it's accessing certain funding to help us to be able to deliver more funding to small businesses. Many
people, when it comes to business, they're saying choosing a partner is very critical in terms of your business. What can you say about that?
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. All the partners that you see, we've integrated it with, and be it payment gateways or online accounting platforms, that sort of thing. They really are companies that are on the top of their game, and guys who have actually extensive track records in business. So when we bring on a partner, it's not just something that happens in a day or two. It's a process that happens over a month or two. It's meeting with the management team, understanding who our partners are and if they're the fit for our business. And essentially we would rather, if the partner doesn't feel comfortable or confident in what we are doing, we'd rather not bring them on board, and rather someone who believes in what we are doing and wants to help them take their business forward, because that's what we've also seen with our partnerships, is the ability for our partners to expand and grow their business. Let's
talk about your co-founder. Apart from the fact that he's bringing this wealth of experience in terms of education and the other skills, on a personal level, what's key, because you'll be running this business with this person? Well, what's the key important thing apart from the skills and other things? Because there has to be some synergy and
definitely. So I think just on the top level, there is perfect synergy between Neil and myself, with him being the tech focus and myself more the commercial and business side. But at the same time, we are always overlapping and able to bounce ideas off each other. The key to a successful partnership, especially in a startup where it's a stressful and a tense environment on a day-to-day basis, is being able to partner with someone that you can trust 100%, and that you can communicate with fully, and you don't, you're not. It's not like you're not bringing anything up, or you're happy to share everything, your feelings about your business. You could call it as as closely knit as a marriage. I don't think
Yes.
my wife would be happy with that, but it's that's the sort of relationship it is with this
That you
type
need
of
to
business. Yeah.
All right. Very last question. How many people does the company employ so far?
Currently, full-time staff we have 13 employees, and then part-time staff we have 3.
Future plans?
Our future plans are to scale now that we have funding behind us to be able to grow as many small businesses as possible. We know that the way we're growing is by growing other small businesses,
Yes.
but at the same time we want to do it responsibly. So it's not just a matter of giving money away. It's about
Yes.
giving money away responsibly to other business owners who themselves want to grow a business, want to create more jobs, that sort of thing. So
Yes.
we see it as a knock-on effect. We believe we're in this ecosystem with the ability to help South Africa's economy and build it further.
True, and when they succeed, you also succeed.
Exactly, spot on. And that's what we really love about it, and what we've already seen is companies that came to us on day one were able to access a certain amount of funding. They were able to grow their business using that funding, and now they're accessing 2-3 times as much as they were in the past. So it really, if you take the funding on board, these small businesses can really grow and develop, and we want to be part of that journey with them.